We have different ways to deliver our application today. So we can, again, cater for marketplace deployments. We can cater for private deployments where customer manages the deployments themselves. We can give starter scripts to do that. We can do air gap deployments and so on as well. I have a quick demo here of the Azure Marketplace deploy. Essentially, you just visit the marketplace, you choose the product, which is KX Insights Platform. You choose your subscription that you want to link this product to. You configure some of the compute options, like what are the node sizes that you want to deploy it to, what's the region. You accept the terms, and then after that, it's an automatic deployment, and that essentially takes, to complete the steps when you know what you're doing, it takes roughly 2 minutes, maybe even 1 minute. When you don't know what you're doing, it's only going to take you maybe maximum 10 minutes. After that, the deployment takes place. That's, again, spinning up things like Nginx for the UI. It's linking up with Keycloak and so on. And that takes roughly about 15 minutes until the application is ready, and it gives you an output that says, right, you can now log in and begin working with your application. So going from zero to having the framework essentially that I showed you as the starting point in the live demo today within, let's say, 20 minutes, even half an hour, I think is pretty impressive. Now, if you're actually deploying this outside of the marketplace, obviously it becomes a little bit more complex. There are a couple of prerequisites to be aware of. So you need to have a managed Kubernetes cluster. So for AWS, for example, that's EKS. For our on-prem deployments, that's going to be OpenShift. You need an SSL certificate manager or an SSL cert for Nginx. You'll also need a certificate manager, or again, something like Kubernetes Secret for your private cloud deploy. You'll need a distributed storage system. So EFS, for example, on AWS is fine. Rookceph, for example, provides high performance distributed storage. And then you need a DNS record, which points to your Kubernetes ingress. So that's just for the URL to be able to access the system. Then you can download the KX deployment bundle. We provide all of the code and everything for this. The bundle contains a Dockerized environment with Terraform code and all of the tools required to create a managed Kubernetes cluster in any of the 3 major cloud providers, or for your on-prem system. The diagram shows basically the high-level overview of that cloud system. So you have your management workstation where you've run the deployment from with connectivity to the internet. You have firewalls and IP whitelists that you're connecting through into your public subnet, your private subnet, and so on. So to deploy KDB Insights Enterprise, you simply run this following command. Post install, you can connect to the pods, and then next steps are essentially deploying an assembly via the UI, and so on.